Thank you for arriving into this moment with me. My name is Ari, and I'm here on this earth at this time in your existence to advise you on a few things in your life as an artist and as a creative. So if you identify with being an artist or a creative or both, you're in the right place. You also have full-time artist or full-time creative or both full-time artist creative potential. You've got it within you, and you're gonna have a reaction that either tells you, yes, I'm resonating with this, or no, this is not for me. So pay attention to that. This is gonna be an interactive video. I am gonna ask you to be active with your thoughts and with your ideas, with your inner energy, because that's what we're here for. We're here to connect with ourselves and rise into the highest vibration that is available to us as the creators of our reality. So we are artists, we are creatives, or we're both, and we know that we have this full-time artist creative potential. So I want you to just breathe and realize that you yourself are acknowledging your potential right now, as well as someone here in front of you, a mentor, a trusted guide, a creative genius catalyst, recognizing your potential as well. And I just want you to acknowledge that. That's a real life experience. Whether you choose to work with me in the future or not, whether you choose to subscribe to my channel or not, I still acknowledge the fact that you have potential. You have potential to be a full-time artist or a full-time creative or a full-time anything you want to be. I'm acknowledging your potential as a creator of your life, as a creator of your reality right now. And I just want you to feel what that feels like in your body. Not just having someone outside of you acknowledging this energy, right? But also, you know the answer to this, you know what I'm about to say, having you yourself acknowledging this. So I want you to just breathe, place your hands on your heart. I am a full-time creator. I'm a full-time artist. I'm a full-time anything I want to be. And if you are not doing that right now, I have the potential to be. I have the potential to be one of the greatest artists of all time. I have the potential, fill in the words of what your highest potential that you can grasp energetically, mentally, emotionally right now in this moment, and just feel that. Feel that in your heart, feel that in your body. And when you clicked on this video, how to share your art on YouTube, this is the how. This is one aspect of the how. How can I consistently share my art on YouTube? How can I consistently show up on YouTube? How can I just have the courage to say, this is what I created, this is what I'm working on, this is who I am, this is my energy? One aspect of sharing your art, and it doesn't have to be on YouTube, it could be in other spaces, but one of the aspects is visualizing a higher outcome. If you haven't been able to share your art in any capacity, if you haven't been doing it yet, or if you are doing it but not consistently, I would bet that one of the reasons is that the outcome that your brain is either unconsciously or consciously or subconsciously visualizing for yourself, if you were to take action in that route of consistent sharing of what you create, consistent showing up in these places, maybe it's physically in your community somewhere, maybe it's on YouTube, maybe it's on Instagram, maybe it's Threads, I don't know. But the teaching here, the how, the piece of the how that I'm giving you is for you to be able to visualize a higher outcome. How did it feel just now to tell yourself that you have full-time artist potential, or to at least acknowledge yourself as a full-time artist, to acknowledge yourself as a full-time creator? Did you get any urges to turn this video off and go do what you need to do to share your art? Did you start to think, maybe I'll do my hair, maybe I'll go put on a cute outfit, maybe I will actually turn on my camera today and hold up the painting that I've made, or hold up the tarot card deck, or maybe I don't have a creative project but I want to show the process. I'm tapping into someone, you're creating. I've clearly heard and saw tarot card deck, so I don't know for sure if you're actually in front of me, but you might be in front of me saying, yes, that's me. Yes, that's me. But we have a collective here. So you have a very strong energy though, whoever I'm talking to. But this energy that I was communicating with or like interacting with through the timeless life of this video that's being birthed right now, this person is documenting, and I don't mean to use I don't mean to lose some of the collective. I'm sorry. I might be losing you because there's like a specific energy. I know this isn't going to be everybody watching the video, but I just want to like get this out. You are someone that wants to share the process of some kind of project, and I got a tarot card deck, so maybe you have the idea and that's all that you've created so far. The idea is still a creation. The idea is still a win. The desire to create is a creation in itself. So yes, document that creation. And if you haven't, I know from just tapping into this specific energy, this person, has the idea of the tarot card deck, and they have the idea of sharing the process in some kind of vlog form. Do it. And you haven't done it yet because you haven't seen your highest possible outcome. Let's work on this. Okay, bringing it back to the collective. Thank you for that example. Thank you for sharing your energy, whoever that was for. Let me know in the comments that you were here. Tarot card deck creator, someone here designing a tarot card deck for our earth. Beautiful. Everything that you have the desire to create is needed by someone. People need your art. People need your art, and we can get into core beliefs in another video, in another session, but that's one of the core beliefs that's circulating right now that I'm meant to share with you. People need your art. Okay, but let's get back to talking about the highest possible outcome. If you knew with complete certainty that the home you want to live in as an artist is guaranteed in your future, the income you want to have as an artist or creative is guaranteed in your future, the audience that is like giving you the emotions of like thrill and joy and passion and love and peace, everything else good that you want to feel, and anything else that is connected to you as an artist and you as a creative that feels expansive and exciting and lights up your passion. If you knew all those aspects of your experience, all those aspects of your life experiences were guaranteed, if you knew, okay, me sitting down and filming this video is on the pathway to me living in my dream house, if you knew me sitting down and filming this video is on the pathway for me to have my newest collection presented at my favorite gallery in my community, and I would have an art night, and I would have a meet the artist night, and you would see my picture and you would see my art there. Like, if you could tell yourself, me just posting my content on this page or me just forming this online audience is on the pathway of all of these things, would you be showing up consistently? Is this your missing piece? It might be. For some of you watching this, this has been your missing piece. You're not consistently visualizing the highest outcome. On some days, you're fired up, you're ready to share. You're like, okay, my audience, like, let's go. This is what I'm working on. You show up, you do it, you get momentum, and then you stop. Why? Are you tuned out of the outcome? Are you tuned out of the outcome? Are you consistently choosing to visualize your higher outcome? And that's all I'm going to say about that aspect of sharing your art on YouTube or wherever else it is that you want to share your art. If you can put your focus on the highest possible outcome, if you can just sit here, maybe you want to write it down right now, highest possible outcome. Maybe you want to film yourself talking about it. Maybe it flows out of you through speech. Maybe it flows out of you through writing. Create it, get it out in your reality. What is the highest possible outcome? And focus on it daily. And watch yourself consistently sharing your art. Watch yourself consistently showing up for yourself, because you've chosen that it is guaranteed for you to be with this outcome of this future reality, or even better, because we know the universe is also working with us. So there might be some differences to the future outcome that we end up in, but it's going to be even better than what we hoped for. I'll give you an example of this. I quite architecturally designed a beautiful space for myself, and we are in this space right now, but the space that we're in physically right now, this space, it existed mentally and emotionally before it ever existed physically. I wrote about this. I wrote about having a space where I feel safe to express myself. I wrote about having a microphone and the camera set up and everything happening the way I wanted it to be. And I'm filming this on my iPhone right now. I never did get a camera, but it's better than what I would have imagined, because I get to easily upload my videos and I don't have to deal with new technology that I don't understand, which is great because I'm not super into technology, really. I'm not super into being online. I want to be in the world. I want to be meditating. I want to be experiencing true connection with community. My online community allows me to do that. How can I host events in person? How can I get the word out with my online community, with my audience, the audience that I connect with online first, and then those online connections become in-person connections. So there's a pathway. And because I know that, it's easier for me to show up consistently online. If I believed in the outcome, and I know I'm getting a little off track here, but that's what I do, it's okay. If I believed in the outcome, that all that would happen from posting YouTube videos is that they would just be online, and I would never meet any of my audience in person. I would never have any kind of online event. My heart is breaking as I say this, by the way, because what I want to do more than anything is to curate some kind of event where I get to share my poetry and my writing and my speaking, and I get to do all these things. I know and believe that this video, me showing up in this way right now on YouTube, is on the pathway towards that goal. It's my highest outcome. Do you see how this is working for me? And just because it's working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody that watches this video. But I share this with the confidence that it will work for at least one person, and because of that, it's worth it. It's worth sharing what is working with me. And I apologize if I've wasted your time in any way and this isn't going to work for you. I also see the perspective that it is impossible for this to not work for you, because even if it doesn't work, it leads you into what does end up working. So it did work. Do you see how that perspective can be expressing truth? Do you see that? You could say that things are not working out, but really, if something that was not working out led you to what did work out, technically the thing that was not working out was working out all along, okay? So yeah, let me get back to talking about the space, because I was talking about how this space is a manifestation and how it ended up better than what I expected it to be. The piece that is better is the fact that I have a partner in this space. I'm not alone in this space, which is really, really beautiful, because if you know me, you know how much I value in-person connection. I value the eye-to-eye contact. I value, holding hands and physical connection. I value those things. So the fact that I have a partner here that also enjoys my studio space and we enjoy space together as I'm on this YouTube journey is beautiful. I have a partner that gets to see my creative process and they see the behind the scenes. It was actually really sweet. Recently, my partner said to me, I'm realizing how lucky I am that I get to witness the way you build things and the way your energy has changed. And just, I get to see the process of everything that you're building. Like, he saw my idea for Creative Genius Catalyst before Creative Genius Catalyst ended up on YouTube. He gets to see this whole process, and he's talking to me about how lucky he is, and that's just so beautiful. And this is something that I did not visualize, and it is better than the highest outcome. So because I've done this multiple times, I have a lot of faith in myself. I have a lot of faith in my imagination. I have a lot of faith in my journals and the way that I write things down and the way that I can bring things into existence from the non-physical into the physical. And I can say, yes, Thank you, universe, for everything you've given me so far, and show me how good it can get. Show me what else is there. Show me the highest possible outcome, plus your adjustments that make it even better than what I imagined it could possibly be. We are always manifesting. We are always creating. In this community, we're deciding to be conscious of it, and we realize that we are constructing our reality. Life isn't just happening to us, it's happening through us, and we're part of the creative process. Especially those of us that consider ourselves to be artists and creatives. We're part of that creative process, and we want to share that creative process with the community. We want to share our art with other people, and that's why we're here. That's why we're here learning. So the last thing I want to talk about, because I don't want to overwhelm you, and I didn't want to give you too much information, because it's really important to apply the information before you get more information. So I hope that this will be the last YouTube video that you watch for a little while, so that you can spend some time visualizing your highest outcome and spend some time being the magnet for your highest desires, or something even better. But I also want to address boundaries as an artist and boundaries as a creator. I learned this recently, and I myself have a knowing of what I want my online spaces to be. So I've written that out for myself. I've got it in my brain as well. And I visit that space and I decide, okay, my community is a space for people to feel joyful and loving, because I have 2 YouTube channels that I'm actively sharing. So I have my more like artistic, creative channel, and this is you found my like mentorship channel, like Creative Genius Catalyst. I'm catalyzing the creative genius here, and I'm doing the work to help artists and creatives thrive as the artists and creative that they want to be. And I'm also doing that work for myself, and it's on a different channel in that way. But on that channel, I recently realized that I value the space of safety, joy, love, connection. I value that so much. So I've decided to have certain boundaries on what I allow to be happening in the comment section, what I allow others to be sharing with me on my channel. No name calling, no discrimination based on gender, sexuality. To put an umbrella on it, it's an anti-harassment community. I don't host space for harassment or discrimination. And I do want people to be free to express themselves. But I recently realized more people are going to feel free to express themselves with that anti-harassment piece. So I added that piece. Sharing your art online can be very difficult. Art can be very vulnerable. Art can be an extension of you. Art is always valuable. So it can be very, very difficult to get past your protective nature, your part of you that just wants to stay safe, and you are wanting to receive love for your art, and maybe you can do the work to cultivate that for yourself by setting those boundaries. And you could put a little disclaimer on your community. You can publicly announce, this community is for people that love my art. If you do not love and appreciate my art, you're just not going to be welcome here. I'm not going to host you here. Having those boundaries, deciding what is acceptable, how people are allowed to treat you. You have a delete button. You have the option to host certain energies in your spaces. And so I hope that this information was valuable to you. And I hope that this can help you have some momentum with sharing your art. My purpose of being here is making sure that you're able to have success. And by success, I mean success is a big term that all of us should be defining for ourselves, but the way that I'm seeing success for you is that you are freely and easily sharing your art in a consistent way. Or if it's not consistent, it's just a way that aligns with the truth of your energy. So you're able to freely and easily share your art in a way that can a way that aligns with your energy. That might be consistently, it might be bi-weekly, it might look like whenever I feel like it, but we want you out there sharing your art wherever it is that you feel called to share it, in whatever way you feel called to share it, and not feeling like you can't. So, to summarize, the two aspects of how to share your art freely and easily in a way that feels aligned with your energy. We've got, well, there's kind of three pieces, because the first piece is kind of hidden. The first piece is like defining yourself and remembering your identity. I identify as an artist. I identify as a creative. I'm aware of my potential. Like, hype up yourself and remember who you are in this body and who you're choosing to be, who you're wanting to be, and realize the greater alignment that you have with this energy by just existing, by just breathing, by just being, okay? That's the first piece that was kind of like very subtle. Second piece was pretty loud. I talked about it a lot. Visualize a higher outcome. Be aware of the outcomes that you are visualizing in association with you showing up on social media. Be aware of the outcomes that you are visualizing, the outcome that your unconscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your conscious mind, be aware of those outcomes. What is it that I think is going to happen if I post this video? What is it that I am anticipating to come to me if I were to consistently share? Be aware of that and visualize an even higher outcome. Visualize something even greater. You need to see the highest possible outcome and consistently tune your energy to that as if it's happening now. As if your video received 10,000 comments of people saying, thank you so much, I love this so much, this really resonates with me. If that's what you want, connect to that and be in that energy and live in that energy as you are in the process of sharing your art, sharing your creation, sharing your expression of who you are as a human being, as a being on this earth. It's very important to have a strong connection to that outcome. Because once again, you are a creator of this life. You have the power within you. The universe is with you in every single moment, aware of your focus, aware of what it is that you are desiring, and it will be supplying that which is within you or something even better for your highest good and the highest good of all. Speaking of the highest good and the highest good of all, if you have really enjoyed this video, I'm in the middle of my summary, but I'm just going to interrupt myself to advertise my work. I am a creative genius catalyst, and you can work with me by letting me know that you would like to book an inquiry call to learn more about my work. If you would like to book an inquiry call with me on Zoom, just comment the letters CGC in the comment section of this video, and I will reach out to you with a booking form so that we can get on a call on Zoom and we can meet up and I can tell you more. I can learn more about you, first of all. Also, I can learn more about you, and I can also tell you about my work as a creative genius catalyst, and we can work together more closely. Okay, thanks for listening to that interruption. Third point for the summary of how to share your art freely and easily in a way that aligns with your unique energy on YouTube. Third point, we acknowledge that your art can be an extension of you and that it is valuable. Create some boundaries. Decide for yourself, like, okay, so our example is YouTube. If you're sharing on YouTube, what do you want your YouTube community to be about? How do you want people to feel when they're in your community? Do you want them to feel safe? If you want these people to feel safe, then what are some rules? No hate speech, no telling people what to do. One thing that I hate more than anything is being bossed around. And do I get comments telling me what to do? You should do this. Your videos will be better if you do that, blah, blah, blah. I delete them right away. I do. Most of the time. Sometimes they come from a place of love, but I'm sensitive, so I can feel it. And if it's just someone just telling me what to do because they think they know what's best for me, or they think they know me, I'm the only person inside my body. I know what I need to do. I delete the comment. I don't want to be bossed around. And that's just what I want. So I'm creating that. You have a right to create your space to be what you want it to be. So remember that as you're creating. I truly believe that combining, first of all, the foundation of this is who I am, I'm an artist, I'm a creative, I have this potential inside of me, I'm connected to it, combining that with the highest possible outcome, being aware of that, being connected with that, and also having those boundaries, having the idea of what your YouTube community or whatever other community where you're sharing your art, what it's going to be, what the boundaries are going to be. Obviously, energetic boundaries are expressed in different ways in person, in real life versus online. We can't press delete on someone saying, I hate your art, but we can certainly do that in our online spaces. And that's honestly up to you. You don't have to, if someone wrote, I hate your art on your YouTube channel, you could leave that comment there if it's inspiring for you to see some of those opinions. But me personally, my art community is an anti-harassment community. So saying I hate your art is considered harassment for me, so I just delete it. So it's up to you. You do what you want to do. Create boundaries with your audience if that's what helps you to be able to feel safe to freely and easily share your art wherever you're sharing it. That was our goal. Our goal was to bring you into a space where you feel that you can more easily and freely be sharing your art in a way that aligns with you. So if this video was helpful to you, leave a comment below. If you have suggestions, send them to my email, okay? If you want to tell me what to do, send it to my email. It will not be entertained in the comments. What else? Have a beautiful, blessed day. Keep being the artist, keep being the creator that you are, keep being the you that you're fully in love with being. And I will connect with you again whenever our worlds are meant to collide. Goodbye for now.